I'm sure you've noticed that we've not provided any means for a user to delete records in the T-person or the T-company table in our CRM application. And I can almost hear you asking why deletion, such a simple matter, was left to this late stage in the course. And it's largely because it's so simple that makes the process so complex. It'd be very easy to just provide a button which runs an SQL, say, delete from T-person where ID equals 7, or whatever the ID might be. But we're talking here about real-life development. Imagine if the user deleted someone else's record that they didn't have entitlement to delete. And worse, what if they deleted a company that had people attached to it? We'd then have people in the T-person table that had a company ID in their company ID field but didn't reference a company, creating what we call orphaned records. Deleting data really needs exceptional care, extreme care in any application where accidental or malicious deletion could damage an enterprise. So we get over that by not allowing users to delete records at all. What we do is we create suspension fields in the relevant tables, like T-person or T-company. We create a field for the ID of the user who suspended the record, or ostensibly, as far as they're concerned, deleted it. So we can check back and see who deleted records. And we log the time that they actually deleted or actually suspended the record. We only allow the database administrator to actually delete records. And we preserve data integrity by protecting linked records, preventing orphaned records. We ensure that linkages or joins only are made to live records using selection drop-downs. And we've seen that before where we've used a drop-down of companies for the T-person edit form. We can also use HTML things like option groups and checkboxes to ensure that only real data is selected rather than letting users type in any old thing they might choose. So we'll impose a protocol of suspending records on users. We'll write PHP code to ask the user to confirm that they really want to delete a record. And if they've confirmed it, we'll update the user ID and the del time of that record to record who deleted and when. We'll ensure that all code using this table selects only where the del user ID is null. So ordinary users won't see records where del user ID is actually referring to some user. Only the DBA will be allowed to see those records. We'll also write code to allow the DBA to restore suspended records using something like update this table, set del user ID equal to null. And after writing a log of the suspension data into an audit trail for further reference. We'll also allow the DBA to actually delete records from the table, and we'll also write that into the suspension log.